Welcome back. I've got Chef Anthony in studio this morning with two of his students, and we're going to be making an extra sweet treat throughout the morning. Excited to introduce you to Kaya, Kirsten, and of course, Anthony. Yeah. Thanks for coming in.
Of course. We're happy to be here this morning.
So what is this sweet treat that we're going to be making today?
So today we are going to be making marshmallows. So we have all the ingredients right here.
So what do we need to kickstart it? What are the ingredients that we need to use?
Sugar, corn syrup, water, of course, salt, and we also have gelatin.
Okay, so I'm surprised that, like you said, of course salt, but I wouldn't have guessed that. So why do you need salt in a marshmallow? You definitely don't taste it.
The salt helps everything to combine, gives it just a little underlying, helps the flavors merge a little easier.
Okay.
It makes for a nice little addition. You don't taste it because there's so little in there, but it gives us a nice little jump start.
Okay. You got your corn syrup too?
And we're adding half a cup of water, the corn syrup, the sugar, and our salt to our pot. And we're just going to mix it till everything's wet.
Okay.
And then Kaya's going to put it right on the heat for us.
How long do you heat that for?
We're going to bring it to a boil for a minute.
Okay. Do you want to keep, is this something that you want to keep stirring as you're heating
Nope.
it?
We're just going to stir it every once in a while to make sure it doesn't burn.
Okay.
So
Is there particular pans that are better or to use?
don't use a Teflon pan.
Don't use a Teflon pan.
Use a stainless steel pot.
Okay.
Works the best.
Okay.
And then Kaya's going to get our gelatin set up over here in our other mixer. And you can, for those of you to make this very unique, this is an egg-free. And if you're vegan, you can even go so far as to use agar-agar powder and make it vegan-friendly. But this particular one is vegetarian and gluten-free.
Okay.
So we're in good shape for this. So she's going to add our gelatin and half a cup of water.
What kind of gelatin are we using?
This is just a straight, unflavored, regular gelatin. You can buy it in big bulk boxes at your local grocery store, so you don't have to worry about it. And she's going to give it a nice little mix just to make sure that there's no clumps of the gelatin inside of our mixer bowl.
Okay.
And then close down our mixer and lock it so that we don't have any accidents later on. And this is starting to simmer a little bit. This is kind of fun to do with the kids. I love doing this when I teach sugar in the classroom because it gives the kids a chance to work with sugar. But you have to be very careful with it because sugar gets so hot, it's almost like lava if it was to drop under your skin. So you do have to show, have a little bit of respect for it and go nice and slow and gentle with it.
Okay.
But the students love doing this one because they can flavor the marshmallow any way that they want to do it.
What are some of the flavors that you've done in the past?
We have done strawberry. I know there was one class that did cinnamon. It was different.
So what's your favorite flavor so far?
To be honest, I don't have a favorite. I like all of them.
Okay. So is it a secret what flavor we're doing today, or we're just sticking to the basic?
It's going to be kind of a secret.
Ooh, that means we gotta stick around to find out what it's gonna be.
It's going to be interesting.
All right, so it's almost to a boil at this
Almost
point.
to a boil. You can flavor this anything that you want. If you have espresso powder at home, you can mix up espresso powder with the water, just follow the directions on it, and add it in for flavoring. Then you have an espresso marshmallow. You can do a cinnamon marshmallow. You can do a peppermint marshmallow. And what are your favorite things to go on hot chocolate?
Not a hot chocolate drinker, so...
Marshmallows?
Well, yeah. I was thinking
So
you
you
were
make
trying to say
marshmallow,
flavors.
but you flavor the marshmallow to be like peppermint, and then you float a nice big marshmallow right on top of the hot chocolate,
Okay.
or on your favorite coffee, instead of whipped cream. I've seen a lot of
peppermint
teachers.
marshmallow.
Exactly, and we do something like this year. We made marshmallows for all the teachers, and the kids had fun doing it. But the teachers had a lot of fun because we could actually torch the marshmallow for them and give them a little throwback to youth and
S'mores
childhood.
look, yeah. Oh, sweet.
So we just bring it all up to a boil, get it all nice and mixed. We have one that's already mixing, but one of the key things with this that you're going to have to remember is Kaya's going to show us how to pour this right down the side of the bowl. Go ahead and pour that right down the side of the bowl.
Okay, so once you get this portion of it to a boil, you're going to add it to your gelatin mixture that we've got
Yes.
going in there already.
And we want to make sure and pour it down the side of the bowl so that we temper the gelatin. We don't want it to actually flash cook the gelatin. So we're going to pour it right down the edge of the bowl.
I feel like we're giving Mr. Food a run for his money because he's got so many different colors of KitchenAid mixers, and we've got 2 in here this morning.
Oh,
so
yes.
that's impressive. One for the season. Get it all?
Yep. All right, and we're going to slowly turn it up as we go.
Okay. So we're actually mixing it on about a medium.
You're
Right
gonna-
now, yes, and then we'll slowly bring it up to high. Especially like if you make this with kids, you don't want their faces to be right here because it does tend to splatter.
Ah,
So,
and it's going to be very hot.
oh
It's
yes.
Boiling,
Oh yeah.
boiling hot melted sugar.
Now as we go, you're going to check the bowl, the temperature of your bowl by touching the side of your bowl. When the bowl's cool to the touch, it's ready to go, like this one. And look how beautiful that is.
I'm not sure exactly where our stopping point's going to be, but are we?
We're about to get there. We're going to put this in so that the next hour we have it to play with.
Okay. So, do you let that set, or do you?
We're going to put that right into this pan real quick. But, Kaya, what's the best thing about, what's the difference between a good friend and a best friend?
Well, Chef, first you have to turn the mixer off before you give it to your friend.
And we're going to take our mix and
They're
put it
jokes.
right in.
They're all jokes. Yes.
Of course, I am known for my jokes. And we're going to put our,
Played along so well too. So you're going to put that in the pan and then let it set, or?
yeah, we're going to let this sit, and then when we come back for the next hour, we're going to finish it up and have some fun. Now make sure you spray your, this is just a plastic wrap cookie sheet baking pan. And make sure and spray it with a little bit of pan spray.
Otherwise, it's just going to stick to the wrap too.
It'll stick right to the wrap.
Is there a certain amount of time you want to let it set?
These can set up in between 40 minutes to an hour.
Okay. And you're just trying
So-
to mix it to get to this consistency.
Yes.
It's not a specific time.
Nope, because you can feel the side of the bowl and it'll be cool because all the heat will be out of it.
Okay.
And then you'll be ready to go.
All right, so we will let that let that set, and we will be back on the KOM Morning News on Fox 14 to finish out our marshmallows.
Can't wait.
We'll be right back.